guys, welcome back to another Buddyfight video. I know I've been away for a long time for personal reasons and stuff like that. Anyways, the support from you guys have been amazing. Again, I cannot believe it, and it's just really hard for me to express how much it means to just have 500 subscribers. And we're like almost at like 550, which is like just absolutely amazing. If we get to 1K, then oh my goodness. But yeah, guys, it's just I'm just not too sure how to express it. Like, I never imagined that I would actually hit 100 subscribers. And the fact that we're at, like, 500 is just amazing. And, like, it just means a lot to me, guys. And especially the support and the comments that you guys give. I really encourage you guys to give comments. I know sometimes, I don't know what your rules are or whatever, but maybe you're scared that someone is going to say something bad about your comment or whatever. It's not too big of a deal. I know, like, having an opinion in 2016, oh, you get run over, oh my gosh, and all this other stuff, and people will just come after you if you have an opinion and all that stuff, and yeah, that's just how society is, so you gotta deal with it. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. I talked way too much about it, but it means so much, guys, and we've hit over 100,000 views, which is just amazing, guys. I cannot thank you enough. Anyways, right here we got the Dragon's Way deck. Now, I built this a long time ago. It's a pretty horrible deck. Don't know what I was thinking about it. I'll show you guys what it is and the strategy kind of within it. It's an okay deck. It's not horrible, but it's not really good either. As you can see, this is the Dragon's Way deck. Now, before we get into this, I just want to say the shout out to those people who came up. So, I came up with the Guardians deck, Divine Guardians deck. So, shout out to Scott Lee, Mr. Rangigu01, and RV Christian Hill. I'm sorry if I pronounced your names wrong. I came up with this: Heavenly Punisher, Guardians of Avalon, Shine Your Divine Light of Judgment, Luminize Heavenly Punisher. So, Scott Lee came up with Heavenly Punisher. I really like the name, so shout out to you three. And anyways, let's get straight into the review right here. So, as you see, this is the beautiful Dragon's Way deck, sleeved up in all its glory, shining its light everywhere. Its effect is you can only use monsters with Dragon as attribute and generic cards. Your initial hand becomes 4, and your initial gauge becomes 2 cards, and your initial life becomes 20. Now, in case the camera doesn't focus, I've left a link in the description below to the Buddyfight website, and you guys can go to the card list and search up the name if you want to know the effect of a card if the camera is just being messed up. So yeah, that's the flag right there. You can't use any spells, which is kind of annoying, but that'd be pretty overpowered because I guess to balance it, Bushiroad just said, you know what, no spells, you can only use monsters, and that, but 20 life is quite a lot, guys. And you think like, oh yeah, it's only double life, it's only 10 more life, I could probably take that down, you know, with the impact card or something. It's not, like, obviously you can't down impact card with 10 life, but yeah, it's a lot more troublesome than you would think if you were to actually fight the deck. But yeah, very nice looking card. I'm actually kind of happy we pulled it. I still want a Dragon Force, haven't done a search for the Dragon Force yet. I don't know why, I just had to make, I didn't have really any good dragons, and I didn't really want to dig up, like, other cards. I was in a rush to make this deck. As you see, we got Bomber Dragon Jr. here as our buddy, size 0 to go along with Azirahaka. I only have one Azirahaka, which would be the one in this deck, the old ID one, but whatever it's called. So yeah, we got Bomber Dragon Jr. right here, our buddy monster. Basically, you pay 1 gauge and put this card from field drop zone, and you destroy a monster in your opponent's center, which is pretty good for cleaning up center. You can get your other dragons in this deck to just go an all-out attack. So let's start from the lowest size monsters to the top size monsters, and let's get straight into it. And also, there's no items in this deck either, so you're not allowed to. Anyways, first off, right here we've got Abigail SD. It's actually found it to be a really good card, especially in this deck. You can use it with Azirahaka. It's pretty good actually. It's a size 0 monster. I probably shouldn't be reading its fight, but whatever. 2,000 power, 1,000 defense, critical of 1. Card cost pay 1 gauge. Basically, when he enters the field, there are 5 more cards in your opponent's drop zone. You get to draw a card. Then there are 15 or more, destroy a monster on your opponent's field. So if you have 15 or more, you get to draw a card and destroy a monster on your opponent's field, which is amazing. So you can use both. You can only use his ability once per turn, but he's still really good to use with size 3 monsters in a Dragon Ian or Dragon's Way deck, so he's really good. So we got 2 of him in the deck right there. Coming next is one of the new cards in the set. It's a common Retainer, the Demonic Dragon, or Thematter. You can see its stats right there. 2-1-10. Sorry, 2-1-1. Size 0 monster. Counteract. If you have one or more battle with a dragon, its attribute, you discard this card from your hand and pay 1 life. If you do for this battle, that monster in battle gains 2,000 power, 2,000 defense, and counteract. So basically, discard this card from your hand, pay 1 life, and you give a dragon in battle 2,000 power, 2,000 defense, and counterattack, which is pretty good because obviously you don't have dragon energy, so you got 4 of those. Moving on, we've got two of our buddy right here, Bomber Dragon Jr. Already went over his effect. We've got the card from the secret pack. Oh my gosh, a shine. It's just so cool. Anyways, we've got Retainer of the Demonic Dragon Destructor. Size 0 monster, 2000 power, 1000 defense, critical of 1. Don't know why I'm reading it now. Finalizer. During your turn, when this card enters the field, if your flag is Dragon's Way, you may pay 2 life. If you do, draw 2 cards. You may only use Finalizer once per turn. So it's not overpowered, but still really good, and size 0. So yeah, and you don't have to destroy him, so you can keep on the field with like Ozzy Haka or whatever, with another size 3. Keep in mind, I think, yeah, Dragon Throne's a spell, right? So you can't have it in this kind of deck, but it's not like I have Dragon Throne anyways. So we got Retainer of the Demonic Dragon, King Gora, and there's also more Retainer of the Dragons in the coming up deck that's coming out in December. We got, okay, I'm not going to read the stats on the side because this isn't really important. I'll just explain why he's in the deck. Basically, as you can see, it's effect right there. Discard this card for your hand, and top 2 cards of the deck into your gauge. It is from the secret pack, so we got one of those. We've got Americanized Dragon right here. Decent stats, just to get a little bit more power and critical into the deck. So we've got 3 of those. Armor Knight Death Gauge. Now this is actually a decent card in my opinion. It's got Spectral Strike, no call cost, with decent power, just so you clear out that center and still deal the damage, or maybe take out like those small annoying size 1 or 2s. So he's pretty good. 2 of those. Again, no call cost. Then of course, since you can't use any spells in this deck, we need to have White Shield Dragon right here. 4 of them in the deck. They're common cards. Basically, put this card from your hand or field into drop zone and pay 1 gauge. If you do, next time damage will be dealt to you this turn, it is reduced by 2. So let's say you have it in the center, your opponent attacks, you can pay 1 gauge and just send it to the drop zone. And they already used up their attack, so they can't like take it back. So it's a pretty good card. Reduce damage by 2. As you see, 0 power, so it's not too great, but it's still a pretty good card, especially because you can't use any spells in Dragon Zwei decks. This is also a pretty good card in my opinion. Black Superior Strength Goradari. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't pronounce this. My English is bad. Anyways, size 1 monster, 2000 power, 1000 defense, critical of 2. This card cannot be called to the center. Shadow Dive. This card can attack your opponent monster. I'm so sorry, guys. So Shadow Dive basically can attack your opponent directly if they have a monster in the center. So slowly taking out damage while you have that 20 life. 4 more cards in your opponent's drop zone, critical +1 and power +2000. So basically still being able to deal that damage. And he's size 1, which makes him pretty good. So I've got 3 of him right there, alternate foils. Really sorry about my pronunciation. See, I keep saying one thing, like I'm not going to read their effects, and then I end up doing it. We've got 2 Sunbeam Dragons right here. Basically, this card attacks, your opponent's have a monster in the center, you get to deal damage, and he's got Penetrate, decent stats, 6000 power, size 2. So we got 2 of those. Then here's a really nice card, Thunder Knight's Rising Flare Dragon. I don't know how popular he is. Size 2 monster, as you see right there. 1 gauge to call, and just field destroy size 2 or more monster on your opponent's field. So you unfortunately cannot destroy size 1s. Then put the top 3, or 0s. Put the top 3 cards of your deck into your drop zone. There are 2 or more cards with Dragon as a card, and its attribute among them, draw a card. So basically, you get to draw a card. He also has moves, so you can defend yourself with him, and also, of course, destroying the size 2 or more. So you can actually destroy size 4 monsters with his effect. Moving on, we've got Successor Dragon Guide Link. Only got 1 of him, unfortunately. He's a really cool card. He can be protected with Soul Guard. I don't know why he's in the deck. He can work either way. Basically, opponent's out of monster center, gains critical +1, extra offense. This card link attacks with the card for Johnson, this card soul. So it can be an offense / defensive card with decent stats as usual. Apparently I mixed it up. Got a Sunbeam Dragon right there. So we've got 3 Sunbeam Dragons in the deck. We've got this card right here. I don't know. It's a promo card. Just decided to put it in. It has decent stats. 2 gauge to call, but when a card enters the field, draw a card from the bottom of your deck. I actually used this in a Buddyfight against one of my friends. And I drew Ozzy the Haka from the bottom of the deck. It was just hilarious. But yeah, it's a really cool card. Awesome shine. And, why not? Be honest, I don't know what I was thinking when I built this deck. We got Future Gazer Jackknife. Gotta put in more size 2s. I don't know. Just cause. This shouldn't be in here. And I still haven't updated my Star Dragon World deck. Anyways, as you see, he's got decent stats. Basically, extra defense, extra offense. Got that Soul Guard, got that move. Size 2, decent stats. Retainer Demonic Dragon Fergniers, I believe. Fernigs, I believe it's called. Size 2 monster basically allows you to pay 2 life and search your deck for a great demonic end dragon, Azidahaka, and put it into your hand. Then, during this turn, when this card's played your field, you drop something, you pay 1, gain 1 life. If you do for this turn, monster field gets penetrated. So I believe he's supposed to be called, then use his ability to get Azidahaka into your hand, call Azidahaka on top. Destroy him, then to call Azidahaka, and then give Azidahaka penetrate. So yeah, pretty sure that's what it's for. Very awesome card. Let's find the secret pack. We've got this card. This card, I have no idea why I put it in. I should probably remove it. Tell me guys in the comments below. We got Iron Fist, Chief, Strongo. You know, your average card. Only 1 gauge, size 3. Soul Guard, decent stats, critical of 3. I don't know, I just put in another size 3. This is the one that I found. And, you know, because there's so many size 0s in this deck, I was like, why the heck not? I don't know why it's in there. We got Meteor Swarm, Zenith Sorry. Anyways, I see he's from Star Dragon World, decent stats. 2 gauge shop card into his card soul. 8 or more cards, so basically gets penetrate. So yeah, so he can get penetrate, double attack with move and soul guard. So you know, get up a little bit more offense. Again, you can play him with some size 0s. So he's a decent card with decent stats. And then we've got the focus of this deck itself. I only got one of him, which is sad. But yeah, we've got Great Demonic End Dragon Azidahaka. I'm pretty sure I said his name wrong. Or maybe it's just in my head. Anyways, 10,000 power, 10,000 defense. Only a critical of 2, which is kind of disappointment. In my opinion, the old Azidahaka, the original one, is so much better than him. Just because it attacks everything on the field. But, this is pretty bad in my opinion. Plus, the old Azidahaka, I believe, did not have lifelink. This does, which is stupid. I don't know. I don't exactly remember exactly what the Azidahaka's effect was. Anyways, size 3 monster right here. You can only call this card if your flag is Dragon's Weight. Call cost, put a card from your field into your draw zone and pay 3 gauge. This card will leave the field. Discard 2 cards in your hand, and this card remains on your field. Counteract if you have 10 life or less. Stand this card. You may use this ability once returned. Double attack and lifelink 3. So sorry guys, I made a mistake, but in my opinion, old Azidahaka so much better. I think there is another Gual of Sword, I believe, for him as well. And also in the new intro for the Buddyfight anime, I believe there was another Azidahaka that looks I can't, guys, I told you my English is bad. That looks so much better and, you know, like, badass, I guess you could call it. Azidahaka that Gao and Tsuku and Gaito and them are all fighting. So that looks pretty interesting. This card, in my opinion, is not that great. But yeah, guys, that's the deck right there. I believe it's about 50 cards. I didn't count every single one. You know, excluding the my buddy and the Dragon's Way. It's an okay deck. I've won some friendly battles. I don't think this deck could actually do well in a tournament. It'd probably get destroyed by everyone. But yeah, it's a really cool deck. Dragon's Way, you know, it's just fun to play with sometimes. You know, you want to have a variety, and even if you don't, it's still just so much fun to play. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I don't know, I just haven't been feeling up to posting videos recently, and I don't know, it's just really hard to explain, guys. And yeah, as you can see, I keep dragging on and my English is so bad, and I keep repeating myself, so I'm sorry guys. I'm gonna end it right here. If you guys enjoyed or you want to see some more Buddyfight videos, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later in the next Buddyfight video.